Problem 5-28, we are taking a look at this equation, 3 equals 8 to the x. We're trying to figure out what x is going to equal in order to have 8 to that power equal 3. We also want to make sure we're rounding it to the nearest hundredth, which is 2 decimal places. A couple different ways we could do this. First of all, I'm just going to do a guess and check style with a calculator. So if I would take 8 to the first power, that is going to be 8, and we notice that is way too big. So then I'm going to try something a bit smaller. I know I need to take my exponent now and make it smaller. So if I try 8 to the 0.5, that's going to equal approximately 2.288. Now I'm rounding it to 3 decimal places here right now to get this number as close to 3 as I possibly can. I want to get this number right here to 2 decimal places. So I know that 0.5 is a little bit low, so I'm going to try a number that's a little bit larger. So 8 to the 0.55, let's try that. And typing that in, you get approximately 3.138. So now I see that my answer is somewhere between here. So it's going to be somewhere between 0.5 and 0.55. So that's what I'm looking at now. So then I'm going to take a look at 8 to the 0.52. And that gives me an answer of 2.949. That is really pretty close. I'm just over 5/100ths off. So I need to go a little bit higher. I'm going to try 8 to the 0.53. And that gives me the answer of 3.010 approximately. So this is about 1/100th off, which is much closer than that one there. So my answer then for x is about 0.53. That's going to give me the closest approximation. Now other ways we can do this is by looking at a graph. If you take a look at the original problem was right here. It also stated on the original problem that there was a graphing tool. If you're using your ebook, there was a graphing tool that you could use that was embedded right in the ebook. So I'm using that graphing tool here, and what I did is I graphed myself a system of equations. I took a look at this side of the equation and graphed y equals 3, and then took a look at that side of the equation and graphed y equals 8 to the x. So the purple one here is graphed right here. That's my purple line. And then the red one is right there. That is my 8 to the x, which is an exponential. Well, I can see that they intersect right there. I'm not really sure what my x value is down here though. So what I can do is zoom in on this graphing tool, and when I zoom in, I can zoom in quite far. You can see that when, again, my y value is 3, the purple. Now when I'm looking at my x values here, down the bottom, this point right here goes with just past 0.528. So when I round that, the 8 rounds this number up, so it is about 0.53. So that's how graphically I could solve that problem as well.